Hey guys, so according to my time, it says I only have 19 minutes left because I don't have an SD card. So like whatever I want to say, I kind of have to be like whatever brief or I don't know. Anyways, I already had about like 4 beers, and normally that's not like a lot for me, but for some reason it just I woke up early because I went to church and you know it was like inside actually, and we had some food, and then I went and had island noodles, and I came back here, and I'm like, it's Sunday, and I didn't really get to clean my house, which I'm upset about. But I'm like, what am I gonna do? I didn't really feel like going out. I went out last night. We went to downtown Easton. I met Joni there, and she orders like double shots of vodka and whatnot. Like I'm not trying to do that because I have to wake up early and stuff, and like but I woke up early anyways. Um, but yeah, like I just like was like, what am I gonna do today? It's Sunday. And I really don't have any plans. I mean. So I bought a 12-pack of beer. I bought some Pabst. So I already drank like 4, maybe 5. I don't know. I drank some Corona. I drank 2 Coronas, and this is my 3rd Pabst. And I'm watching the rest of Homecoming on Amazon Prime, and that show is super good. So I recommend it. Like, go watch it. But I noticed, like, while I was watching it, I started to feel real tired and kind of like, it's just so weird. Like, I'm thinking, why does alcohol make you feel good? But I'm tired, so it's not, like, making me feel really good. But I definitely feel a little bit. And it's weird, too, because it's still light out. So it's, like, 7, almost 7:30, but it's still light out. So when you start drinking it and it's still light out, it kind of, like, messes with your head and it makes you feel tired and whatnot. But anyways, I wanted to talk about a few things. Well, the one thing that I wanted to talk about, well, actually, I wanted to say, like, not my friend. So last week I went to Easton and I saw Sarah there. She was there. She's like, hey. And I said I hung out and stuff. And her brother was there. And her brother is my sister's ex-boyfriend. And actually, I used to date their older brother because that's how I know Sarah from. And Lisa dated the younger brother. They have like 5 kids. Sandy, and she's passed away. I miss her, but. But Lisa and Joel, like, he was messed up. He was in rehab. He's a crazy guy. He really is. But when I saw him this past week, he was normal. Like, he was like fine and everything. And I saw Sarah and Joel was there, so he's like, hey Lori, how are you? And of course I'm just gonna be cordial because I see somebody that I know. I mean, I know my sister and him had problems in the past, but you know what, I saw him and he's like, how are you doing? And I was like, good, how are and he asked me, how's Lisa doing, my sister, right? Because he dated her. And I'm like, she's doing good, she's a grandmother. And he went like his laugh, and then he's like, Lisa's a grandmother? That's so weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And that's all. And I snapped a picture. I actually snapped a picture to send to Shannon, my friend Shannon, because Shannon kind of messed around with him. And I just wanted to send a picture because he asked me how Shannon was doing too. I didn't tell anybody that, but he did. He's like, how's Shannon doing? It's like, oh, she was in rehab. She's okay now. And I said, let me take a picture of you to send to Shannon. And I did. And I have that picture, so I put it in my Facebook chat group, which consists of me, my parents, my niece, which is my sister's daughter, and my sister. And my niece knew him when she was a little girl because that's when they were dating. Like, my sister was dating Joel, right? And she was little and she knew him. So she's like, oh, he has the same look as he does from the 2000s. And anyways, so I didn't know it was going to trigger my sister. And she thought, like, all this stuff because apparently, see, I'm talking stuff for likes, like her husband told me. Not really. I'm just trying to explain a situation here. Because she has a restraining order against him because he got crazy and he came over with a gun or something. I don't know. He was a crazy motherfucker. And I don't like that either, but I saw him and I wasn't even thinking about being rude. I was just like, Lisa's doing good. And I didn't say anything about where she lived. I didn't say anything about her husband or her daughter. I just said she's doing good. That's it. And like, he's not going to go try to find her or nothing. I didn't say where she lived. So I guess it must have triggered something in her, and she went and told her husband and said, oh, I can't believe, she probably said, I can't believe Lori was being nice to him and all this stuff, you know. And we didn't even hang out. Like, seriously, I was hanging out with Joni, and Joni and Sarah don't get along anymore. So I didn't even hang out with them, you know. I didn't even hang out with Joel. I just sat down briefly, and I was like, she's doing good. She's a grandmother. The next day, I got messages from my sister saying, oh, don't listen to, you know, Matt. That's her husband. Like, you know, whatever, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I was like, I don't care, whatever. I don't know. I saw Joel briefly. It doesn't mean anything. Like, I didn't even hang out with him because I didn't. And then I saw Matt's messages to me, and he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was like cursing me out, saying, are you fucking stupid? Blah, blah, blah. Why do you just want to have likes and your followers and all this stuff? I was like, what are you talking about? Because, like, I saw Joel and I sent them a picture. I didn't even have to say to them that I saw Joel, you know? And, like, he's just cursing me out, and that's not the first time he did that. He did that before when we were going to the cruise, and he cursed us out because he thought we were stupid for going on a cruise. This is when coronavirus, this is back in March. This is before, you know, all that stuff happened. And we went and had a good time and enjoyed, me and Mike, and we enjoyed ourselves. And nobody got no coronavirus. But he's, like, calling me stupid and stuff like that. You know what? What kind of person is going to be so disrespectful and rude, and I, like, to me, and I did nothing to him ever. Like, I went to school with him, and yeah, but there's no reason for him to curse me out or anything like that. That's my sister's husband, and no way would I ever think about, like, that's who she's married to. He's a piece of shit, and he's abusive, and they're both alcoholics, but you know what? I don't. But you know what? He's going to talk to me like that. Like, imagine how he talks to her. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this miserable motherfucker. And I even said to him, I said, you're miserable? You know, what did I ever do to you? I've never did anything to you. I went on a cruise and enjoyed myself. I was cordial with somebody I knew from the past, which is my ex-boyfriend's younger brother. Yeah, I know that, you know, the whole thing with Lisa and them. But I didn't say anything. Like, you know, I just wanted him to know that Lisa's doing good. Look, I do have Gucci, and this somebody rude act like I didn't. And the Gucci was less than $200. It was on Poshmark, by the way. But anyways, it's Gucci. So anyways, another thing I want to address is a couple days ago when I was at work, yes, I took a leave of absence. And because we're allowed to. Where I work, we're allowed to take a leave of absence due to the coronavirus. If we don't feel comfortable being at work, we are able to take off some time. And I did that. And during that time, if we're not working due to coronavirus, we are allowed to take unemployment. That's not fraud. If I was doing fraud, I wouldn't even be around. I'm not doing fraud. First of all, unemployment checks everything before they even give you that. This is due to coronavirus. You're out of work. If you're not comfortable being at work because of coronavirus, you're allowed to take a leave of absence. During that time, you're not working, okay? So you're allowed to file for unemployment, okay? I had somebody that watches my YouTube channel email my job and tell them that I'm doing fraud. And then they go and tell in the email, telling my boss, really, the store manager, and the anyways, they told them I have a YouTube channel where I fake being a nurse. Like, when did I ever fake being a nurse? Because I'm saying I'm an essential worker? Well, people that are on working in grocery stores or anything like that are essential workers. Like, who is this person that went and emailed my job? And you went and found where I work? And then you email my my job? And I had to get called in for a meeting, and it was with the store manager and, like, the assistant store manager. And they're like, they laughed. They thought it was so stupid, this whole email. They said, somebody out there doesn't like you. And he's like, do you have a YouTube channel called Lula Fawn? And I'm like, at first I was embarrassed because I don't want people from my work knowing about my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm not saying it the way I wanted because I'm a little bit drunk. Because, like I said, I don't know, for some reason I am. But, yeah, like, they're like, you have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, yeah, but nobody even watches it. Like, I don't get paid from my YouTube channel. I'm banned from AdSense, and I've been banned from AdSense for my blog a while ago, you know, because I was telling people to click on my ads, but you can't do, and I admit that fully. But I don't tell people on YouTube. I don't tell people I know on Facebook, or, you know, I don't want people knowing that I have a YouTube channel, but, you know, whatever. And anyways, like, he's like, you have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, well, yeah, but, like, but you can't get fired for having a YouTube channel, you know? And, like, I did nothing wrong, so I don't know why this person decided to email my job, like, putting this info out there. It's just so bizarre and weird, right? It's just so weird. Like, who are you? You're fucking pathetic. Mind your own business. Don't worry about me. I know for some reason you might not like me, but who cares? Why are you trying to, like, sabotage me and try to say I'm doing fraud? Because I'm not doing fraud in any way. If I was doing fraud, do you think I would be sitting here? That's the thing. Is like, when you do take a leave of absence or whatever during the coronavirus, it's a certain situation. You can't normally do it, but when this whole thing is, people don't want to work because they don't want to get it. Okay. So you're allowed to take a leave of absence, and if I wasn't allowed to, I wouldn't get it. So, you know, I'm not doing anything illegal. So whoever fucking emailed my job, fuck you. You're a loser, and karma is gonna get back to you. And you know what? If you keep emailing my job, I'm going to ask them for. I could have asked them. I was so embarrassed. It was so unexpected. Like, they called me in and they're like, this is so stupid, but, you know, we gotta bring this up, you know, whatever, to attention and this and that. But, you know, I was so, like, embarrassed. I just wanted to get out of there, but I could very well ask for a copy of that email address, and I can, like, find the IP wherever that was sent from, because they will work with me. You know, they're not trying to fire me. I'm a good worker. And I could find out where the IP is, and I can, like, try to find a lawyer and try to tell this person, whoever they are, to just stop, because that's harassment. You know, like, fuck you. Get a life. Really. Why are you even, like, so concerned with me? You know, it's so fucking strange. And I'm thinking there's two people that might hate me enough to do that who actually know me. And one is my ex-boyfriend's girlfriend or whatever. She doesn't like me at all, but she doesn't like anybody. But I don't think it's her. But if it's, I doubt it. But it could be also this other guy that I used to work with named Greg, that always had a crush on me, and he's pissed at me and he's jealous. And one day, out of nowhere, he started insulting me because of where I lived. And he's like, keep taking selfies. Just like Matt. Just like these miserable fucks who just want to be miserable and put people down, you know? And he's like, oh, yeah, I know. He lied to a friend of mine and said that he used to hook up with me, when that was not true. Like, he's a fucking weirdo, okay? And I think that might be him. You know, because he sent me a bunch of, like, messages out of nowhere talking about how I live in the projects and this and that. Whatever. I don't even care. Like, I think it might be him. And I even asked him, is that you? Because guys get weird, you know? Like, if they get weird. Like, fuck you, piece of shit. But if it's just some random person, really? You're really that, like, fucking invested? Like, you're really, like, trying to email my job? Get a fucking life. I'm fucking drunk a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, and you know what? I was reading about why alcoholics, like, I'm not being an alcoholic, but for some reason I just got, you know, I was, like, in the army, and I'm watching this show called Homecoming, and it makes you wonder if there was stuff that happened to you when you're in the army, because, like, a lot of weird stuff happened to me all through my life. A lot of weird stuff. And that you can actually go and say targeted individual, where you are targeted as an individual, and things, and no matter where you go, there's trying to be trouble. That used to happen to me a lot, but it doesn't happen to me as much anymore. But obviously somebody's trying to start trouble, you know? like whatever. Like, what did I ever do to you? If you don't like the way I talk, sorry, this is the way I talk. Anyways, I'm almost running out of time. Yeah. It's so weird, though, because I only drank, like, 4 beers, and I'm like this. But, yeah, Joni, like, we went out last night and like, I don't know. Oh, I actually have my fucking, they cut it in half. This is my military ID when I was in the Army. I used to use it as a fake ID, and like, it was full intact, except, you know, and I kept using it at this one bar, and they said we can't, and they cut it in half. That's my military ID, right? But anyways, I'm thinking about going back in the National Guard, so, I don't know, I just, you know, my house is a fucking mess. I gotta clean. Yeah, so let me drink this beer and lose more of my memory. Thanks, Homecoming. Just kidding. This didn't come out the way I wanted it to, by the way. But like I said, I'm already, like, feeling it, and I'm already tired and drunk, so. But anyways, I did want to say, yeah, I'm a fucking nurse. I pretend to be a nurse, okay? And if I did anything illegal, you think I wouldn't be arrested for it? Today, I actually got pulled over on the way to church, and I just got a warning. Because I didn't come to a complete stop, but I never saw a stop sign. And I'm going back in the military, so shut your fucking mouth. Whatever, you know? It's just fucking stupid and hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I think I'm going to watch YouTube. I'm going to upload this. Whatever. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening and watching and whatever. Thanks. Bye.